On to Erik Ten Hag.
Yeah.
I feel like we've already spoken about him endlessly. Take a step back. We knew that United wanted to get somebody in. They got somebody in early. It's confirmed.
Yeah.
Now they can get to work.
Yeah. I mean, first of all, I think it's good luck, Erik, because I think you will need it big time. It's not often where you get to one of the biggest clubs in the world, which is United, with so much to do, so much to rebuild, so much to change, so much to implement as well. You know, usually you arrive in those clubs, you don't expect them to arrive, and it's a ruin pretty much. But this is what this club is right now. So good luck to him. He will need time, as we've been saying from the beginning, and he has to be given that time. Even if that means first season with no trophies, first season with no Champions League football, whatever it is, that first season, he has to be given time. Financial backing, that makes sense. Rangnick said after the game on Tuesday, they will sign 10 players. We will sign 10 players. United will sign 10 players. I don't know if it'll be 10, but they need new, better, fresher players than what they have. And then I think he's an elite coach. Again, we go back to structure of the team, with the ball, off the ball, the patterns of play, everything they implement. But he needs a very receptive dressing room as well. He can't walk in a dressing room where players are not going to give him the respect or the authority that he deserves and that he needs to be able to bring this team back towards the top.
I think you make some great points. I think, again, it's another sort of year zero situation. I think time is something that, frankly, every United manager other than David Moyes has had, and David Moyes kind of created a rod for his own back in some ways, saying he was the continuity manager. So I think the time box is ticked. I think if Rangnick's words are to be taken at face value, and obviously he's not going to be involved, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out that there's a lot of new players that will need to come in.
Yeah.
The recruitment becomes critical, and this is where Marcotti and Fletcher really need to step up.
I fully expect him to be massively involved, and he has to be.
I may feel a little differently on that point, but we will get to that. But also we should acknowledge two long-standing United scouts, Jim Lawler, who was Sir Alex Ferguson's scout. From what I'm told, he really hadn't been that involved over the last he'd been kind of marginalized because he's older and whatever. And Marcel Boot going on, I think between them, they had more than 20 years at the club. They will need to be replaced as well. So there's a lot of thinking, a lot of planning that goes in. You've got the first piece in there, possibly. But Jules and I are going to break it down a little more on the Gab and Juls podcast.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.